In this video, we're looking at a really useful Power Query technique for replacing values in a column based on a condition. Now, it's not directly available in the user interface, but it is reasonably easy to achieve with a small amount of M code. So if you're ready, let's get started. Here is our example file, and if you want to work along with this video, then you can follow the links in the video description box below. For our first example, we want to minus 10 from the value if the value is greater than or equal to 100. Now this is reasonably easy to achieve. I will select the value column and then go to the transform ribbon. The transform ribbon changes the selected column. Let's go to the standard section and we're going to subtract and we're going to enter 10. I'll then click OK. That has reduced each of our values by 10. If I click between the two steps, you will see that every value has reduced by 10. But we only want the values which are greater than or equal to 100 to be reduced by 10. Therefore, I'm going to change the M code. If we look in the formula bar at the top, we can see each underscore minus 10. What this means is that for each row, it's going to minus 10 from that value. So the underscore represents each individual row. We can now add an if statement into this code. So we want to check each, and we want to say if, and then underscore represents each value. So if the value is greater than or equal to 100, in that scenario, use then, we want the same value, which is underscore minus 10. If it isn't greater than or equal to 100, we then use else, and we just want to return the underscore. When we commit that, we now get exactly the result that we want. If I click between those two steps, you'll notice it's only the values which are greater than 100 which have changed. Now let's suggest that we want another condition. This time we want to reduce the value where the value is greater than or equal to 100 or the size is large. Unfortunately, we can't use the same method because that used Power Query's table.transformColumns function, which can only see the values within a column. It can't see the values in other columns, which means we need a different approach. If we want to replace values in a column based on values in another column, one easy method we can use is the Add Column Shuffle. For that, I'll go to Add Column and select Custom Column. We're going to call this New Value, and then let's enter our formula. So if the value is greater than or equal to 100, or the size is equal to large, then we want the value minus 10, else we want to return the value. I'll then click OK. That commits our result. As you can see, the value and new value columns are different depending on where the value or size meet the conditions. We no longer need our value column, so I will select that and delete. And now let's rename new value to value. So that got us to the values that we want, but we had to go through the Add Column Shuffle, which is where we add a new column with the correct values, then we delete the old column and then rename the new column to have the same name as the old column. But there is a method that does it all in one step. So let's look at that next. Before we look at the final example, I just want to tell you about our Excel Academy. That's the place where we teach Excel users like you to save huge amounts of time. There's courses on Power Query, Power Pivot, dynamic arrays, and much, much more, all with the aim of helping you to spend less time at work and more time doing what you love. And you can find links in the video description box below. For our third example, we're going to replace the values inside the existing column, which means we don't need the add column shuffle. We're going to start by generating the syntax that we need to use. I will select the value column, and then from the transform ribbon, I'll go to replace values. In here, we just need to enter any values to represent placeholders that we can change in a few moments' time. Now, these placeholders must be of the same data type as our column. For example, if I enter the text value of A, we get a warning message to say that we have an issue. Now, my value column is a number, so let's enter 1 of the value to find and 2 for the value to replace with. And then I'll click OK. Now, this didn't make any changes at all to our values, but it did generate the M code that we are going to use. It uses the table.replaceValue function. Then we have the table name of changed type. That is our previous step. We want to replace the value of 1 with the value of 2, and we want to replace value. Now, we might have replacer.replaceText in there. That will replace parts of text. But if we want to replace the entire value, it needs to be replacer.replaceValue. And then finally, we have a list of the columns where this transformation is applied, which is the value column. I will go into our formula and press Shift and Enter at the relevant points so that we have the value to find and value to replace on separate lines. The key thing to understand about the value to find and value to replace is that they don't have to be hard-coded values. They can be functions which work row by row. So let's edit our value to find. For this, we're going to use the each keyword. Each is syntax sugar to represent a function. And we're going to enter our value column. We're now saying that for each item in our value column, we want to replace that with the number 2. So when we commit that, you'll notice each of our values is now the value of 2. Let's apply a similar function to our value to replace with. Instead of 2, we're going to use each. And we want to enter the same if function as we created earlier. If our value, and that has to be in square brackets because it's referencing the column, if that is greater than or equal to 100, or the size is equal to large. In that scenario, we use then, we want to return the value minus 10, else we want to return the value. Let's now commit that. Now it may be difficult to see, so let me click between the two steps, and as you can see, everything which is large or where the value is greater than or equal to 100 is now reduced by 10. So that is how we can replace values in a column using conditions based on other columns. If you like this video, then click subscribe and get notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.